Hello everyone, I'm Masati, founder and CEO of Exponential Intelligent Science. It's the study of dimensional consciousness, providing first principle solutions to create a better world. Today, we're diving into an intriguing topic that has sparked quite a bit of a debate. Terrence Howard's claim that 1 times 1 equals 2? Is he crazy or a genius? Unlike Neil deGrasse Tyson, who dismissed Howard's point of view on mathematics because of age-old scientific structure, I'm Masati, who am not a scientist by degree or occupation, believe that I'm one of those who have made great discoveries in the name of science and impacted society profoundly. Even Eric Weinstein and Terrence Howard on his second interview with Joe Rogan got it wrong. Terrence himself was backtracking on what he said. He exclaimed that it was just an expression to get the scientific community's attention. He himself doesn't realize where his information comes from. So join this channel to learn more about where Terrence Howard's ideas come from and how he accesses them to understand a better solution to today's problems. Over the past few decades, I've learned to have a deep yearning and fascination with understanding how the reality we live in is created. I examine Howard's assertions, trying to comprehend what he sees that others don't. Is it a case of taking too many psychedelics, Howard? Or has he stepped into an altered reality that could give us clues on how to solve the problem of our reality? So let's dive in. At first, like you, I thought it was an absurd assumption. However, my passion is the science of pushing human potential beyond its limits. He might have a point here. So by breaking through barriers of the mind, I've had to explore the most insane ideas, that have turned out to be not so insane. Using this method, I've achieved over-the-top results for my clients and solved some of the unsolvable mysteries of our reality. The answers to Howard's bold statements came to me in a deep state hypermeditation, a technique I've crafted that can take you into profound altered states, akin to psychedelics, but without the dangers. Many great thinkers like Weinstein, Tesla, Elon Musk access these states, by the way. So this is what I downloaded on where Howard was coming from. Are you ready? The difference is nature's math, human math. Whole different system. Nature's math is very different from the math humans have invented. Human math is pretty random. It's not accurate. Human math has been around since the dawn of humans. Nature's math has been around, perfecting itself for billions of years. For example, the imperial versus metric system, Celsius versus Fahrenheit. 0 and negative numbers are not a part of nature's math. So subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on the answers why. Multiplication and division in nature, the duplicative and repetitive properties of multiplication work without flaws in nature. However, human math, duplicative properties have a lot of inconsistencies, and this is where Howard's problem comes in. For example, if you went to a copy center and asked to make 1 copy of a document, you would have the original, you would ask it to make 1 of itself, okay? Just like nature. Again, it's a process for nature. So you have 1 copy of the original document. You have the original document. You ask it to make 1 copy. Hence, Terrence's observation of 1 times 1 equals 2. It literally is that simple if we understand it from a nature's point of view. So to go deeper than Terrence Howard, let's study nature's multiplication versus human multiplication. In nature, the multiplicative process is not reversible. For instance, 2 rows of 3 objects is not the same as 3 rows of 2 objects. It's very different. Let me give you an example. You're going to a copy store, right? So you have 2 pages. You want 3 copies of the 2 pages. Well, this is very, very different from having 3 pages copied 2 times. Again, human math works well when counting. such as 2 rows of 3 objects or 3 rows of 2 objects, it equals the same. But nature, it's a process, not a sum game. Repetitive multiplication examples can be seen in Earth orbiting around the sun. The function is not reversible. One planet orbiting around the sun 2 times is not the same as 2 planets orbiting the sun 1 time. Do you see where we're going here? In nature, take cell division as an example. Human math is flawed here as well. 1 cell dividing itself into 2, then 2 cells dividing itself into 4 is wrong. Look at this. You have 1 cell. In nature, the cell divides itself. It creates 2 versions of itself, 2 fractals of itself, identical versions of itself. Okay? In human math, it's wrong. These 2 versions, these 2 cells, again, duplicate themselves again. You have 4 individual cells, correct? In nature. But in human math, it doesn't work that way. It's wrong. In human math, basically 2 cells dividing itself, you'd get 2 halves. Do you see where we're going wrong here? Again, it has different meanings. It's not the first principle level on what's happening. So what these 2 halves split again, you should get 4/4 of a cell. But you don't. You get 4 perfect cells that are of its own. Nature's math is similar to fractal mathematics. The difference is that human fractal mathematics focuses on geometric shapes. Fractals repeat themselves and can go on forever. Hence, multiplication, division for nature is about fractal math, duplicating itself and how and when. Whether you zoom in or out, for example, the pattern looks very similar to the whole image, correct? Nature's fractal mathematics is similar to a drop of the ocean. It has all the properties of the ocean, but it is not the ocean itself. Nature uses math to expand and grow. Hence, the process of cell division is a duplicative process. It tells you how it can divide itself. It's not a division process. If you split a pie in half, for example, you don't get 2 pies. You get 2 halves of a pie. Human invented math is great, at keeping score or summing up your pile of cash. Nature's math is not just a formula, but a process of evolution. So, now with this understanding, is Terrence Howard crazy or a genius? Well, perhaps he's tapped into an understanding of nature's mathematics that challenges our conventional thinking. Someone who explores the boundaries of human potential and the mysteries of our reality, I find this perspective fascinating and worth considering. Until next time, stay curious to become the limitless self that we all are.